The world of Korean entertainment feels a little darker today. The news of Song Young-kyu's passing has cast a shadow over the hearts of many, from devoted fans to fellow actors and filmmakers who admired his work and his spirit. On August 4, 2025, the respected actor Song Young-kyu passed away at the age of 55. His loss is felt not only by his family and friends, but by an entire nation that grew up watching his performances. For decades, he was a constant figure in our movies and TV shows, bringing characters to life with quiet strength and amazing skill. Whether he played a leading role or a supporting part, his presence was always unmistakable, and his dedication to his craft inspired those around him. His passing leaves an empty space that will be hard to fill. The places he once stood, the roles he embodied, now feel a little more silent, a little more still. He was more than just an actor. He was a part of our shared memories. His performances became woven into the fabric of our lives, marking moments of joy, sorrow, and reflection. Song Young-kyu was one of those rare artists whose presence was always important even if he wasn't the main star. He had a gift for making every character feel real and every story more meaningful. He made every scene better, supporting his fellow actors and the whole production. His kindness and professionalism set a standard for others to follow, and his encouragement lifted many young talents. His career showed how much dedication and hard work he had, growing from a young hopeful into a skilled professional. He never stopped learning, always striving to improve, and his journey inspired countless others to pursue their dreams. In a business that cares a lot about quick fame, he built his lasting mark on pure acting ability. He chose substance over spectacle, and his performances were always honest and deeply felt. He showed us that a true artist doesn't need to be in the spotlight to shine. His humility and grace made him beloved by all who worked with him, and his light touched everyone who watched him perform. Today, we honor his life and work, remembering the laughter he brought in Extreme Job, the tension in Narco-Saints, and the countless other roles that made us feel, think, and dream. These are moments we won't forget. Stories that will continue to echo in our hearts and conversations for years to come. Song Young-kyu was a true actor, and his spirit will live on through the powerful legacy he leaves behind. His influence will continue to inspire new generations of artists and audiences alike. His journey reminds us how deeply artists become a part of our own stories, shaping the way we see the world and each other. We say goodbye, but we will always remember. Song Young-kyu's journey began in 1994, a year that marked the start of a new era in Korean entertainment. The country was buzzing with creative energy, and the streets of Seoul were alive with possibility. For a young, aspiring actor like Song, the world seemed both daunting and full of promise. It was a time of change in Korean entertainment, with new stories and fresh faces emerging on stage and screen. The industry was evolving, and Song was determined to be part of that transformation. He entered the scene quietly without fanfare, but with a strong will and a deep passion for acting that would soon define his career. Every audition, every rehearsal was a step toward his dream. Starting with small roles in theater and television, he built a strong base through patience, dedication, and hard work. He spent countless hours learning from more experienced actors, always striving to improve his craft. He wasn't famous overnight, but his talent and reliability soon caught the eye of directors and casting agents. They saw in him not just potential, but a rare commitment to every role he took on. Song Young-kyu became known for truly becoming his characters, bringing realness and depth to every role. Whether the part was big or small, he gave it his all, making each performance memorable. He refused to be stuck in one type of role, moving smoothly between different kinds of stories and shows. His willingness to take risks set him apart from his peers. His ability to do many things made him very valuable. One day a kind father, the next a scary bad guy. This versatility became his trademark, earning him respect across the industry. These early years shaped his skills and set the stage for a remarkable 30-year career. Each challenge he faced only made him stronger and more determined to succeed. Song Young-kyu's story is one of never giving up, proving that true success is built little by little, performance by performance. His journey reminds us that perseverance and passion are the keys to lasting achievement. Even before he was a household name, his commitment to telling stories was clear, and his dedication would soon inspire a new generation of actors to follow in his footsteps. In movies and TV shows, supporting actors provide the depth and strength that hold stories together. They are the unsung heroes, often working quietly in the background, yet their presence is essential for a story to truly come alive. Without them, even the most compelling lead performances can feel hollow. Supporting actors create the world in which the main characters exist, giving context and emotion to every scene. Song Young-kyu was a master of this art, a reliable pillar in every project. He brought a sense of authenticity and gravitas to every role, no matter how big or small. He took on supporting roles with pride, knowing how much they mattered. He understood that every character, no matter their screen time, had a story to tell. His gift was creating full, real characters, no matter how little time they were on screen. He made each moment count, filling it with emotion and nuance. With a look or a movement, he showed a lifetime of experience. His subtle gestures and expressions spoke volumes, often saying more than words ever could. Directors loved his ability to add more to a character than what was written in the script. He brought layers and depth, making every role memorable. His reputation as a dependable supporting actor made him one of the busiest in the business. He was always in demand, trusted by filmmakers and castmates alike. Audiences trusted him. His presence meant quality. Whenever he appeared on screen, viewers knew they were in for a genuine, heartfelt performance. He made stories feel real, allowing lead actors to shine even brighter. His support elevated the entire cast, making every production stronger. Song Young-kyu's legacy is a masterclass in being subtle and supportive. He showed that true greatness often lies in restraint and generosity. He proved that how big a role is doesn't decide how important it is. Every part, when played with heart, can leave a lasting impact. He was a giant among supporting actors, and what he contributed will never be forgotten. His work inspired countless others to approach their roles with the same dedication. Every scene he was in became more powerful, a testament to his remarkable talent and unwavering commitment to his craft. In 2019, Extreme Job became a huge hit, and Song Young-kyu's Chief Choi was at its heart. As the tired head of the police drug squad, he held the film's craziness together with perfect funny timing. His humor was subtle, tired sighs, disbelieving stares, and quiet desperation as his team's operation turned into a chicken business. He was the serious one in a world of silliness, making the comedy even funnier. This role introduced him to a huge new audience, making his place in Korean movies strong. Chief Choi was easy to relate to, lovable, and perfectly showed the frustration of managing a wild team. The way he worked with his co-stars made the squad feel like a real messy family. For many, Chief Choi defines Song Young-kyu's career, showing his range and heart. The role earned him wide praise and affection. He made us laugh, but also made us care. Chief Choi remains a cherished part of Korean film history. As streaming services became popular, Song Young-kyu's talent reached people all over the world. In Netflix's Narco-Saints and Disney Plus's Big Bet, he played complicated characters who were not clearly good or bad, with quiet intensity. In Narco-Saints, he was a calm, clever spy, guiding a dangerous operation with steady professionalism. He held his own next to acting legends, adding realism and seriousness to the suspense. In Big Bet, he played a person in charge dealing with corruption, bringing depth and a sense of reality to the story. These roles introduced him to K-drama fans worldwide, showing how versatile he was and how much people continued to like him. Even after decades, he was still at the top of his game. His work in these series stands as a powerful part of his lasting impact. Song Young-kyu's performances will be remembered by audiences everywhere. In June 2025, Song Young-kyu faced a life-changing scandal, a drunk driving incident in Yongin. The news shocked fans and the industry, not fitting with his good image. In South Korea, such scandals have serious consequences. He was quickly removed from projects he was working on. The loss of work and public judgment weighed heavily on him. For someone dedicated to his craft, being unable to act was heartbreaking. One mistake led to many problems, pushing him out of the public eye. The public's disappointment was clear, and the burden was huge. It was a dark chapter in an otherwise celebrated life. This time reminds us how quickly things can change, and how public figures face immense pressure. The incident doesn't erase his decades of brilliant work, but it became an undeniable part of his final chapter. It's a sad reminder that artists are human too. On August 4th, 2025, Song Young-kyu's life came to a heartbreaking end. He was found unresponsive in his car in Yongin, the city where his recent troubles began. Authorities found no signs of foul play, making people think about his emotional state in the weeks before his death. No suicide note was found, but the situation suggested immense distress. The loneliness of his final moments was a sharp contrast to his lively life on set. News of his passing spread quickly, leaving fans and colleagues in disbelief. Behind the confident characters was a man facing his own struggles. His passing is a devastating reminder of how important mental health and kindness are. Song Young-kyu's death brought a wave of sadness through the entertainment industry. Colleagues remembered his professionalism, kindness, and dedication. Social media was filled with tributes, fans sharing favorite scenes, thanking him for laughter and tears. Many regretted the harsh criticism he faced in his final months, wishing for more compassion. Critics honored his versatility. TV channels aired special programs in his memory. His agency expressed deep sadness, asking the public to remember his passion. A private funeral allowed his family to grieve while public mourning continued. The huge outpouring of grief showed his deep impact. He was more than a famous actor. He was a familiar face through different stages of our lives. In his death, the nation came together to honor his incredible legacy. We will remember Song Young-kyu as a brilliant actor with amazing range. His legacy lives in unforgettable roles: Chief Choi's funny frustration, the intensity of Narco-Saints, and Big Bet. His work is like a monument, inspiring future generations. He was a true professional, making every scene better without trying to be the center of attention. His story is a lesson in being humble, working hard, and dedicating oneself to one's craft. He inspired younger actors with his grace and teamwork. His final months remind us of how fragile life is and the pressures of being in the public eye. His passing has started important talks about mental health and compassion. Ultimately, Song Young-kyu will be remembered with love and respect. His story is defined by decades of dedication and the joy he brought to audiences. We'll remember his warm smile, expressive eyes, and quiet strength. His legacy will continue to shine, forever kept safe in the art he left behind.